previously on Tootsie Life. Look at the state of it. They really did not care for it, did they? Look at the state of this. Muck everywhere. Smells of dog in here, so this is going to need a good decontamination. Doesn't get any better here. What on earth did they do? Build sandcastles in here or what? Yeah, the footwell used as a dustbin. And dust and muck everywhere you look. It's just disgusting. Oof, it's going to take so long. What on earth have I done? This is just... Ooh, dear. Gonna have to shower in Domestos after I've cleaned this one out. Oh, and I'm not even joking. I mean, look at this. I think Chernobyl would have done less harm to me than this car. Ooh. So, there you have it. It's mucky as anything. Hello everyone. So, I've been putting it off for weeks and weeks. As you saw my initial video on this Mercedes, it was so mucky I just couldn't bear to get started on it. But alas, time waits for no man, and this has to get sorted. Gotta get my finger out. So, all this muck, let's see, how long will it take for me to get this cleaned up? Look at it. Oof. I hope you can empathise as to why I put it off for so long. But alas, no more. Let's get going and get this sorted. Here we go. So literally halfway through you can see the marked difference. Look at that. Look at the difference. Quite astounding, isn't it? There you go. The Henry vacuum, little brush, and then that 40p pet hair removal rubber square thingy from Temu makes the job a lot easier. There you go, can be done at home. Okay, so step one before I start rinsing, got to use this Wonder Wheels, and there. Let's hope it works. Usually works a treat. Let's have a look. So there you have it. Already doing its job. So I'll leave it there for a few minutes and then I'll give it a little rub with a brush and then rinse off. So step one, I scored the surface. Now gonna mask around the affected area and then put a bit of primer on it. So as per usual, just rummage through my recycling bin to try and find some bits of paper, cardboard that I can use. So there you go, patched it all up. Let's go. First thing, a little bit of primer. So there you have it. Not perfect because that needed filler, but as a quick and easy job, I think agree? It's not turned out too bad. Could have been better, but as a home DIY job, that's alright. And going to use it as a negotiation tool anyway, to if people haggle on the price, but at least it makes it look so much better than it was before. So there you have it, all done. It was a bit of a faff trying to get it all back, so first thing I did was tuck that in there, and I gotta say every single plastic popper was broken. So there was one there, there was one there, there was one there, and they were broken, so I had to quickly replace those. And I'll put a little display of what those plastic trim inserts were. So changed those, banged it in, and there you have it, all sorted. After some 10.5 hours of hard graft over 3 days, these are the results. Not 100%, but you have to stop somewhere. But overall, I hope you'll agree, it's come out presentable and in a saleable condition. So if you have a look, some of the things that I did, see, put the wheel cleaner on there. It needs another go. I think there's still a bit more brake dust left, but look at that day and night difference on the old alloys. And then the paintwork has come out lovely. Look at that. I haven't machine polished the car yet. I've just given it a normal wax just to see how she comes up, because I was so tired by the end of it. But yeah, she's come out really nice. As you can see, I've touched in some of the stone chips. If you get in close enough, you'll notice it. But as you can see, car looks so much more presentable now. And of course, don't tell me off, I know I should have used filler and things like that, but as you can see, I've used matching paint, and although not perfect, it's a shed load more presentable than it used to be. That corner, as you can see, and I'll give the person who wants to buy it a little bit of money off for that if they want to leave it as it is or get it done. Again, the alloys have come out really nice. And then round here, oh my goodness, it was an absolute nightmare trying to get all the bird muck off this car. It was caked in, but as you can see, managed to get all of that off. Rear alloys and tyres, lovely. And then this corner, the light was broken, that's sorted. Couldn't quite get the bumper to line up there, as you can see, slightly sticking out, but not going to force it. And again here, what I've done is I used a magic eraser to get rid of most of the paint transfer that was there, and then I touched in where it was scuffed a little bit. And again, obviously this was done to a budget. ideally what you want to do is filler that and then paint that, well, ideally the whole bumper, to make it match all the way. But as you can see, and as I'm sure you'll agree, it's come out very presentable indeed, nice and clean. And then the back here, what I've done is here taken the matte black, got that all sorted out, much more presentable, and painted the tow bar. Couldn't get my words out there. So as you can see, the rear end looks lovely, and this was the most horrendous bit of it all. Trying to get this done took so many hours, but look at the results. I am so chuffed. Look how nice and clean it is. Huh? Look at that. I don't mind patting myself on the back on that one. I think it looks nice. Very nice indeed. You'll see in the before and after pictures of what it looked like prior to starting, but goodness, it took me some 2 hours, I think, just to get this sorted. It was that bad, but got there in the end, and well worth it, I'm sure you'll agree. Let's look at how good the rear is there. Look, remember all the dog mark and dog feces, food, everything all sorted now, and smelling as fresh as a daisy in here. Look at that. All the leather's nicely cleaned and decontaminated. And the carpet, this is why I like German cars. They got thick pile carpet, so it was really nice and easy to work on to try and get it back to as new. Whereas the likes of Kia and all these other like French cars, they've got really thin carpets, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't have been able to save it if it was the case. But overall, fantastic. All the door cards have come out nice, and I really needed to put a bit of sheen on those. I haven't done that yet, but I'll do that as a pre-prep for the sale. But as you can see, it is a lot more presentable, a lot cleaner. Hey, happy days indeed. Let's look at it from the other side, because I think it's a bit dark this side. So here you go, as if by magic. So this side was mucky as well. Look, all the rear seats were mucky. Look, they come out so nice. So what I did was I used the magic eraser with the degreaser, and that did the trick. Look at that. Carpets come out nice. Seats, I fed them with leather feed and leather balm from Autoglim. I'm not sponsored, but that's what I use on it, and as you can see, it's come out really nice overall there. And then at the front, let's look at the seats here. Now, couldn't do anything with that, unfortunately, but there you go, can't win them all. But as you can see, the footwell has come out nice, and the seats have been cleaned up nicely as well, all decontaminated, as I've said. But look at that, lovely. I was going to repair that seat bolster there, but I've decided to leave it because I've run out of time. But I might just do that before I hand the car over. But look at the interior here. Look how nice and clean it is now. Now you can touch it and not worry about it being a biohazard or catching some sort of disease that is much worse than COVID. Look at that. Nice and clean. I've decontaminated it, steam cleaned it. All the seats and the touch points have all, I've had antibacterial treatment all over them because I just couldn't risk it. And now I feel safe getting in this car. What do you think, guys and girls? Do you think it was a good job? I'm not going to go under the hood right now because I'll leave that to the before and after photos. You'll see how nice and clean it is underneath. But hope you're suitably impressed with the work I've done here. 10 hours. Oh dear, but well worth it, I think. Thank you everyone. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.